it's Jenna G. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen for some more kitchen fun. We're going to be doing a cooking video today. In today's video we're going to be making another delicious fried item that's perfect when it's time to break fast during this month of Ramadan. So in this video we're actually going to be making some saltfish accras and some Pommecythere chutney to go along with it. So let's talk about the ingredients we need for our saltfish accra. I have some all-purpose flour in this bowl with some yeast, some baking powder and a pinch of sugar. I have some shadow benny leaves, celery, onion, pimento. You can add hot pepper as well, but this pimento is pretty hot. Garlic, some thyme, and of course the saltfish. So I'm starting off by putting the saltfish to boil for a couple of minutes just to remove some of that excess salt. So just some things to note with the saltfish. This is the saltfish that I choose to use. It's the one that you find in the pack in the supermarket. It's a lot easier to work with. And in terms of the amount of saltfish for the accra, I will list the ingredients down below. There will be the pound measurement in the ingredients listed, but just to give you guys an example of how I go about it, sometimes I don't have time to really weigh out pounds or half pound or whatever the case is. So in the packs, this is what they look like. They come in different like strips. So if I'm using like 1 cup of flour, I would use 1 of these and like 1.5. So you can play around with it. Of course, if you want more saltfish, you can go right ahead and add more saltfish if you like. Something else to note in terms of the boiling, some people will choose not to boil it. You can actually leave it in some boiling water, set it aside instead of putting it up on the stove to boil. Either way works fine, you can choose your way. And in terms of tasting it, sometimes I've bought saltfish in the past where it boiled in and it was finished in like 5 minutes. Sometimes it took longer than that. So what I would normally do is just taste it while it's cooking, boiling, so I can get an idea of how much longer it needs to be boiled for. So I just take a little piece and taste it and then just adjust the cook time or the boil time accordingly. So this is my fast way of combining all the ingredients. Once the saltfish is finished boiling, I'm going to add it to a food processor as well as all the other ingredients. And then I'm just going to pulse this just for just a few times until the saltfish and all the other ingredients are in smaller pieces. This is what it looks like when it's finished pulsing. So you still see the chunks. It smells so good. And all you're going to be doing now, mix all this dry ingredients together, and then we're going to add everything in this food processor to our flour mixture. Mix it all up. So notice I did not add any salt. It's because the salt will come from that saltfish. But of course, if you do happen to, like if you do overboil the saltfish just by chance, you can also, you know, just add some salt. So once everything is all nicely mixed in there, we're going to add some water. So I'm going in with some warm water to help activate the yeast, and you're going to add enough water so you don't want it to form a dough, but you don't want it to be too runny at the same time. And now all I'm going to be doing is just setting this aside for about half an hour. So this, just to show you, this is what it looks like. So it's not too runny. It's just enough to pick up and drop into the oil. So while we have our accra mix aside there, let's talk about the chutney. So I have some pommecythere, just picked from the tree, thanks to the husband. I have garlic, hot pepper, shadow benny, some sugar and some salt. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So I'm going to start by just peeling all of these. And for this video, I'm actually going to be making this in the blender. So when I peel them, I'm going to slice them up and put them into here. And then we're going to add all the other ingredients, and it's going to come together real quick, real nicely. So once we have all the pommecythere all chopped up, I'm going to add the shadow benny, garlic, and the hot pepper goes in as well, and also the hot pepper. So with the hot pepper, of course, you will taste it, adjust afterwards. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to this and some water, blend it all up, and then we will add the sugar depending on the sweetness level of the pommecythere. So once it's finished, this is what it looks like. So now we're just going to taste it, and if we need to add or determine how much sugar we're going to need, and also if we need more salt. Once you've added the chutney, the sugar, and you've adjusted the salt and the pepper level, that's just about it for this easy pommecythere chutney, and you can actually do this with mango as well. So it's time to fry the accra. This is what it looks like after about half an hour. Once the oil is hot, I'm actually going to be using an ice cream scoop to put the accra in. Makes it a lot easier. So you want to make sure that the oil is heated properly. You don't want it too hot though. And you're just going to scoop the accra mix into the oil. Do not overcrowd the pot. So you want to fry them about 3 to 5 minutes, stirring and turning them occasionally. And you're just going to cook them until they get that nice brown color. So once they're finished frying, just remove them, let them drain out any excess oil, and that is it for your saltfish accra. So we've got our saltfish accra, guys, with our pommecythere chutney. So that brings us to the end of our saltfish accra and our pommecythere chutney video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I just have some couple of things to note, important reminders and notes for you guys. When you're dealing with fried items, especially things like the accra and even like pholourie, be very careful with the oil. You don't want the oil to get too hot. What can happen? One, the outside of the accra or the pholourie could cook faster than the inside, and you end up getting either burnt fried items with uncooked insides. You definitely don't want that. And also a little more serious part, you can actually get burnt badly. What happens sometimes when you have oil and it's too hot, the outside starts to cook and it does not give the inside enough time to cook through, and it needs some expansion with that heat. And sometimes that what happens is it explodes, and that's just in order for the insides to cook through. So be mindful of that. It happened to me some time back. I was frying pholourie and I got burns on my hand and on my legs. Oil splashed up on my face as well, and it took me about a minute or so to actually process that there was hot oil on my face and on my hand. So I stood there and my brain did not process it immediately. Nothing too serious, but I do have some marks now, so you want to be careful when you're frying your items. Make sure that oil is not too hot, especially for things like accra and your pholourie. Something else to note with the chutney, the salt and the sugar, adjust according to your taste. So I will list the ingredients down below for you guys so you have an idea of the ingredients that are needed, and you can adjust it if you want it more, a little sweeter, add more sugar, and play around with the salt as well. So you guys have fun with it. I hope you guys enjoy this. Give it a try out. Perfect items, like I said, to break fast with, and I know that so many people love their saltfish accra. So much of the fresh herbs and stuff in it, and that's another thing. Be sure to add just about any fresh herbs and any amount or any quantity that you want in your accra. So I hope you guys try it out. Hope your Ramadan is going pretty good so far, and I hope you guys are making the best out of the month. For those of you who are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification button as well. And the bell notification button just simply ensures that every time I post a video, you get a notification so you can go check out the video and of course share it with all your friends and your family. So like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the other items that are perfect, the other fried items that I have up on my channel that are perfect to break fast with during this month. I will post the links down below in the caption so you guys can go check them out as well. So thanks so much as always for watching and for all the love and the continued support. Every time you try my recipe, be sure to send me photos. Love to receive the photos from you guys. So thanks much as always, guys, and I will see you all in my next video.